Being an artist, I think it's very personal. You know, it's my job. I'm a singer. I make music. I sing at the stage. I love my fans. That's how I do my art. This is the way how I do my art.
Hi, I am. How are you?
Oh, hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. My name is Riddhi.
Ready?
Yes. Wow, you nailed the pronunciation. No one gets that. You just got it on the first try. Pretty damn good.
I'm good at language.
Yeah. How's your day been? How's your week been going after the album release?
I had a lot of interviews and I'm so glad the fans liked it and didn't expect the score, but it was very nice. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, congratulations on the album. I think it is so powerful. Just a beautiful job. You did amazing.
thank you so much.
I wanted to ask about the title, about the concept of duality, because I was reading that you said the title came to you after you already finished making the album. So how
Yes.
did you sort of, feel this was the right word to encompass the entire theme?
What do you mean, duality or content?
Duality as the title. Like, how did you
Well,
know this was right?
I made 5 tracks first, and I named the album later
Yeah.
when I was finalizing my album. And I was thinking about what's the common, what makes all 5 tracks connected, and oh, it's just me, because I have lots of duality, size. So I named that album.
When did you start working on the album? Like, was it, how long ago did you begin the tracks?
I'm not really sure, but maybe 1.5 year.
Hmm. Did you begin
May.
with in May, that's 2019?
Think so. 2019. Yeah.
Did you begin with a particular theme in mind, or did it come to you while you were working on it?
I always make my own music when I have time, and I'm trying to make some time for my music too. Maybe I felt something like this album at that time. Yeah.
There's a lot of vulnerability on this record, which I absolutely loved. And I was also surprised by that you showed so much of yourself in your songwriting. Were you afraid to put so much of your soul out there for everyone to see?
No, I'm not afraid. I think uh, I need to be honest when I want to express my honest feeling. And I think when you are, you know, revealing some honest moment, people will feel empathy.
And for me, I think I personally connected a lot to Goddamn, because my interpretation of it was being in a situation where you're supposed to be happy with your life, but on the inside, you're not. Like, what did this track sort of mean? Like, what was the emotional space that you were in when you wrote this track, and what does it mean for you?
Mm, well, um, I think people lies to themselves a lot, when somebody's asking to you, like, you fine, you good, but you don't want to make them worry, and you just say, oh, I'm fine, I'm good. Like, some kind of like situation like that, for example. And for example, if you're having kind of like a tough time, hard time, you always kind of remind yourself, oh, it's going to pass, and I'm fine right now. Even though I'm not really fine, let's imagine that I'm fine.
Is it more about reassuring yourself that you're okay, or is it more about just telling the world that you're okay?
Mm, maybe myself is about the world. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the music video. How did you come up with the entire concept, and what did you like best about shooting it?
Uh, the best part of shooting it. The best part of shooting my music video was that I was shooting my own music video because it's my first official single album, and I was really great, glad. And I need some optic like to express loneliness, but not just loneliness. Because if you just listen to the music, beat is so hype. There's very kind of like it's kind of like a trap song, like 808 bass, very heavy bass, and it's very intense. But oppositely, if you just listen to my own melody, it's very calm. It's kind of like and the lyrics kind of like a poem. So that makes duality too. And I wanted to reflect that to music video. Boom.
And there are many interpretations that I guess all of us have of what duality is, right? Like everyone's taking different stuff away from the album. So what do you connect to the most in terms of what does duality mean to you? What are you showcasing?
Well, duality literally just means a lot to me. I mean, like it is just me because when you're sad, you're not sad now doesn't mean sad forever, and happy now doesn't mean happy forever. Life is kind of like a roller coaster. A sad moment, if ends, happy moment will come, and happy moment if that ends, sad moment will come. So even though you're happy, and you're deep inside, you're kind of worried about, becoming, you're worried about becoming sad again. That's kind of like a duality. So I thought, this is me, yeah.
And a lot of your lyrics on this album address the idea of being lost, of being frustrated, and like searching for something. So, what do you think that you are searching for? And do you feel that you are a step closer to finding it?
Even though I was lost at that time, I was trying to figure out the answer through my music. When you're like kind of like questioning to yourself, questioning, you really don't need to answer for that question. Just questioning, through questioning, you can just find the answer. And I think I found the answer through my music that I release. And but I cannot tell you that my answer is like what in just one sentence, just define my music, what is what. I hope people find their own definition, duality in their own way.
I love the lyrics for Flowered because I thought you mentioned it was about a flower looking at a human being, right? So is this like an observation of, looking at the self, or is it like an observation of the human condition as a whole?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really think kind of like that deep. I just wrote that lyric as a flower, but I really don't want to define that I said to you previously. I wish they can, reflect themselves in their own situation.
A lot of your artistry revolves around your identity, like whether it's Monster X's I Am, the solo artist I Am, or whether it's Im Changkyun. So how do you sort of balance your artistry between all three? How different are they from each other?
Mm, well, first, Monster X I am, Im Changkyun, solo I am. That's all me. You know, after when I was kind of like 20, 2015 to decide debut, I didn't know how to balance myself. But now, admit after admitting, that's the balance. That's their answer. How I balance myself, and after admitting, you don't really need to balance because that's the way to balance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, like trying to, put lots of stuff, try to balance yourself, like a lot of effort to balance. It's not kind of like this. After you try to admitting, the balance just match up very naturally.
So the more you try to force it, the more it doesn't work, but it just happens naturally over time.
Right.
Gotcha. And is there a certain liberation that any of these identities hold to over each other? Like when do you feel most that you can express yourself in either three of the roots?
Mm, not really. I don't think so. Not really.
Mhm. I love the idea because since the beginning you always said I am what I am, and that's something that I think is so supremely connected to you as an artist. And a lot of fans also look at it as a path of, finding their identity as well. So
Mm.
what do you feel, that an artist, like what does an artist mean? What does being an artist mean to you? Because so many fans take away what they need from you, right? But what does it mean to be an artist from your side?
Mm, well, I don't put lots of meaning, you know, being an artist, because being an artist, I think it's very personal. You know, it's my job. I'm a singer. I make music. I sing at the stage. I love my fans. That's how I do my art. This is the way how I do my art. And you questioning, like you interview to lots of people. I think you are an artist too, and that's the way how you express your art. And yep.
Like, what do you hope, sort of fans learn from you over time in throughout your artistry, not just with Monster X, but like all aspects of it? What do you hope is the message that you impart?
What the hell? I hope. Well, I hope your happiness. But I'm just a single, man. I'm a human too. I hope to be everything goes well, but yeah, just like a normal man. I hope it. Yeah, you too. Be happy.
I'm always happy when I listen to music. You have no idea how long I have waited to talk to you about your incredible work. But
Oh, is it?
yeah, a long time. But I wanted to ask you, especially because I've been listening to you since you debuted with Monster X, and then when you dropped Who Am I, and then when you dropped Horizon, and now Duality. How do you feel you've evolved as a songwriter as well as a producer? Like, what aspect are you most proud of?
What am I proud of myself? Mm, keep on going. I keep on curious about myself. You know, I think questions make people move, and that's why we are trying to, move forward. Just like you trying to, get lots of stuff through me, you interviewing me, you questioning me. I think question makes people move forward, and I am so proud that I'm still curious about myself and not satisfied that I'm in this situation, my position. Yeah,
Mm. Like, questioning yourself is the key to evolution,
right.
right? Right. And what is the next stage of I am? Because I know this is like a super ambiguous question, but what do
Mhm.
you want to sort of like achieve next, in terms of where you take your music?
Achieve next. Uh, I don't expect kind of like very good score, having a good score at the chart, you know, because you know, when I get stuck with that, I think I'm gonna be so related, thinking about music just a chart by numbering, not being honest to myself. But what I want to do is not just for the next step. It's just for my own music and for my future too. I just want to get more curious about myself and you know, yeah, just be honest to myself when I'm on working on my own music.
What's been like, a really good story or a fan message that you have come across, like about this album, something on social media that you've seen that sort of really moved you, you know?
Mm, mm, some, I think I like read some comment, kind of like, he feels loneliness, but it's deep. And I feel the same way. Some kind like this. And read some comment like, he feels happy, but why does he like sound sad? And I was kind of like, oh, she got that point. I was so satisfied about that.
Really, yeah, that's the conversation around it because it's like such a complex layer of emotions the deeper you go into the album. So pretty incredible. And do you have any, message that you like for your Indian fans? Because we have waited so long to see you guys and it's just not happened. But would you like to say anything?
Uh, well, I really want to go to India because we haven't been there so far. And I know it is really a very beautiful country and lots of fans are waiting for us. I hope we meet you in India too. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you like heard of any Indian artists, seen any movies, anything like that?
Well, I think I saw some India movie before, but I really can't remember. But I'm sure I really watched it 100%. Yes.
Yeah, we'd love for you to come and definitely try our food because that is something we would really love to show off. And hopefully, we'll see you all come and tour with us. But finally, is there anything that you kind of want to say about the album? Something that people sort of that you hope that people get, from listening to this?
I wish you can define your own message through the music, by my music. The reason that I don't define my track, my song, like just in one word, one sentence, is because I want to give them empathy and, you know, define in their own way, just like that.
Thank you so much, IM, for joining me today. It was really so lovely to speak to you. I hope you have a fantastic day ahead.
Hope you have a fantastic day too.
All right, awesome. Take care. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.